watching a PC Whiz Kid review. Today we're looking at the TENDA AV1000 Gigabit Powerline Adapter Kit. This one here comes with two Powerline adapters, and of course each of those have an AC pass-through, so that when you cover your wall jack, you'll be able to actually utilize still one of the plugs. Okay, very handy. But what I like also about this is that it has two Ethernet ports. A lot of adapters out there only have one. So now with this one, I can have my PlayStation or Xbox plugged into one. I can have my laptop or PC, or I can have two PCs, one on each port, right? And that's what I'm going to do as some of my tests. The pass-through here on the front allows you to put in, for example, another plug if you had something additional that you wanted to plug in, right? Such as a power bar. And when it's not used, it goes down into low power saving mode, 0.5 watts, as you can see right there. Okay, the beauty about this, it's great for streaming. So if you got an IPTV or something and you want to stream video, it's going to be nice and smooth. We're going to do a test on that one as well to see how well it does. Here are the features on the box. You can pause the screen if you want to see that. And on the website, it also mentions a lot of this again, and here are the specs on that. Now, depending, of course, on where you are, whether you're in Europe or in North America, which is where this is meant for, the plug at the back of the adapter is going to vary, right? And on the AC pass-through, okay, depending on where you are. I'm in North America, so the plug itself will look like this. It comes with two Ethernet cables, as you can see right there, and the manual, which has all the instructions on how to pair the device, how to connect it, gives you some ideas on how you can utilize it. Here is a close lookup of the adapter itself with the two LAN ports. By the way, both adapters are identical. They have the pairing device there, so you hold down that button to pair it to the other one when they're both connected into the wall. Of course, they have to be both connected into the wall jack. And that's pretty much it. On the front, you've got the LEDs for the power when it's paired and connected to your LAN, and the data transfer, right, going through. The LED will blink. I'll show you that as well. And there's the plug, of course. That varies depending on whether you're in Europe or North America. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it in because this is plug and play. So no software needed to install this. You just plug it in. Next thing to do is to pair the device, right? So like I mentioned, that little button on the side, you hold it down for 1 to 3 seconds. And you have the other adapter plugged in and connected to your router like it has specified in the instructions. And that's pretty much it. The next thing would be for you to connect your Ethernet cables to the bottom, right? If you want to plug in one computer or two computers, or you want to plug in whatever, right? Two Ethernet cables can go in there. I'm going to plug in one right in there, okay? And we'll plug in one computer to that. And on the other port, we'll plug in another computer, and then we'll do a test. Now, on the other adapter, I can plug in also another computer, right? So the indicator there will flash when there's data file transfer or something happening there. Okay, you'll see the green blinking light, the indicator. And I'll be using a similar connection to what it has right here on the box, because that makes perfect sense to me. So in one room, I'll have one computer. In the other room, I'll have another computer. Each adapter will have one computer plugged in. But before we do that, let's do Internet Service Provider speed test. So from my computer plugged in over the Ethernet, the power line, it gave me that, which is terrific. Look at those results. That's exactly what I got when I did a wireless test as well. So very good. Now doing a file transfer between two PCs, and again, one PC is connected to one adapter in one room, and the other room has the adapter also plugged in with another PC, and I'm going to transfer from one to the other. And you can see here a 100 megabyte file. There are the results. You can a 1,000 megabyte file, or 1 gigabyte, and a 1.5 gigabyte file transfer. Okay, so those are the different results that I got for that. Now I plugged in afterwards two PCs on the same adapter, so two cables plugged into one adapter, and I did a file transfer for 100 megs. You can see right there, 601 megabits per second. Terrific. 600. It reached 600. That's closer to the 1,000 that they advertised on the box. That is pretty darn good. That is fast. Okay, that is fast. And of course, streaming. I used those two computers that I had plugged into one adapter to stream two separate movies from different sources, and I didn't get any lag or anything, and it was very smooth. And here's one PC, the settings, and here is the results again from the other PC, so you can get an idea. You can pause the screen if you want to take a closer look at that. One of them was a laptop, the other one was a computer, a desktop, and they were both streaming a movie. Terrific results. Love these adapters, time savers with 2 ports on them, AC pass-through on it. Definitely recommend it. I'd like to thank TENDA for providing it. Comment below, let me know what you think. I'll add the latest pricing below in the description. And again, thank you for watching.